Hello everyone, this is Mr.UnknownEarn here, and as you see, this is a weird looking team. Current cards, some base set cards, some reward cards, Yao Ming. But this is actually going to be the start of one of my very few series that I want to keep doing throughout the year. I did this back on my other YouTube channel that I unfortunately did end up quitting, or not quitting, but like deleting, shutting it down. I didn't want to deal with it. Just left a bad mark on my name, or my mind, just some bad things I've done with that name. So that's why we go by Mr.UnknownEarn, keeping it hidden. But our main guy is this James Harden. Yes, it is. It's the Thunder's Harden, yeah. And not a great card, but that's the point. The series, or what I'm later going to be known as the Legacy. This is James Harden's legacy, not in real life, but in the My Team ways. He has to build his career up from his worst version, which is this Sapphire card, at least in my opinion. Or I believe it is. Yeah, it is. He only has 3 cards, them being one of his current. So right now he will be a Sapphire card. He can go up to his current card, and then obviously his best card, there's not a free agent. Which his best card is this Glitched Harden, one of my favorite cards in the game. That's also the reason why I went with this James Harden. So one of the few objectives is we have to drop. Okay, I gotta look this up, but we have to drop his career high in like his most points he's ever scored wearing this Thunder's uniform. So pretty much his career high when he was in OKC. We got built a supporting cast around him of players that just kind of fit. That I just felt like are going to work well with him. Obviously, we got the big 3. We're actually going to do this. We will end up starting the big 3 off the... so, this is not a bad team. And obviously, we do got Serge. We do got Kendrick Perkins. We can pick up. But yes, this is going to be the team we be running. Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Michael Porter Jr., Karl Anthony Towns with Chauncey Billups, Roger Mason, Kelly Oubre Jr., this Dennis Rodman, who's not bad of a card in my opinion, obviously can't shoot, and KP, Kristaps Porzingis, Ben McLemore. Actually, these guys are also going to be used. Ben McLemore, this Yao Ming, and this Keljin Belvins, I believe that's how you say his name. Obviously, he won't play, but these 2 will. And the point of this is just to get used to game, just get better. Because I'm using a really bad team, at least certain cards on this team make this team bad. And we're going to eventually be building up to a God Squad. So how this works is I will be making a board, but every upgrade, there's upgrades and downgrades in this game. So let's talk about the upgrades first. An upgrade is pretty much every win I get. A Rage Quit will be doubling that, meaning we get 1 upgrade for winning, but if it's a Rage Quit, we get 2. So we could have a chance at getting 2 upgrade points, which an upgrade means we take a player up from the current tier as it is, which it will still be Emerald for this Westbrook. We can go up 2 tiers and go up to Ruby. That's if you want to use both upgrades on the player. You can go up to Sapphire with 1 upgrade, and if you want to, then you can go to Ruby. And that goes to everyone. That means we can have, but they have to play in that number, meaning who says, like, let's say we get, like, what is it? It's going to be gold, emerald, sapphire, ruby, amethyst, and diamond, pink diamond. So if we get 7 upgrades, yes, we can get pink diamond D-book, but he will have to be the 13th man. He cannot be a starter or anything, meaning we're doing what James Harden is. He's a 6th man. And Devin Booker would be my 6th man in that case, but not really. So pretty much what player you upgrade is going to be who either starts or is a reserve. For instance, let's say, oh yeah, I want this Draymond Green upgrade. Well, now Draymond has to start the center and cannot be moved unless you lose a game and have to downgrade. But you also can get other ones, being if you get any highlights with the main player, meaning a poster or like a buzzer beater from the end of quarters, a half court shot, or a really good contested 3. Obviously, I will highlight those in the game. If I see it, there will be a filter and some other things going on with that highlight. But there's also a thing called some Harden signatures. Them being, if I get a triple-double, that is 3 upgrades. A double-double is 2 upgrades. 50 points is an upgrade, which sounds like a really shitty upgrade if you only get 1 for 50 points. Yeah. And we need to win at least 10 games to make the playoffs. And it's like the real life playoffs, but instead of 7-game series, it's a 1-game series. Win or lose. If we lose, we restart, and we'll only be allowed to keep 2 players from, well, depending on how many upgrades we get, we can only keep 2 players, and we have to rebuild the team. So for instance, let's say we have Diamond Louis Dampier, Amethyst James Harden, or current series Harden, this Kevin Durant, Michael Porter Jr., Amethyst Serge Ibaka. We can only keep 2 of these players and the James Harden. So meaning Kevin Durant, Michael Porter Jr. would have to be changed into someone else, for instance, Larry Nance Jr., or even worse. So I'm going to try not to lose. This video will not contain a game, which is going to be sucky, but it's just so I can just talk about this. And for downgrades, if we lose a game, that's 1. But if we lose by anything more than 20 points, because I have lost by 20 points, that's 3 downgrades. Meaning, well, besides Sapphire Harden, because Harden is the only card that cannot be downgraded or upgraded. The only way he can do upgrades is certain challenges. I will tell you about them. But let's say this Michael Porter Jr. has to go down to the Emerald. Then you would have to go to Gold, and then have to downgrade someone else. Obviously, right now, no one on this team can survive 3 downgrades. If anything, this Rodman will, if I get his rebounds. Evos, even though, yes, this is a Silver Dennis Rodman, if I get him evolved into his Ruby version, he's considered a Ruby, and will get, if I get an upgrade, I can upgrade him to an Amethyst card, or Diamond. So pretty much Chris Boucher is considered a Ruby card, like it is right in the game. But that means this Donovan Mitchell, who is partially evoed, is a Sapphire, not an Emerald. And that's pretty much going to be the rules. I will try to get a board or something like that, like a screenshot of like the upgrades and downgrades, so it's more clear. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one, and obviously this will have no thumbnail, at least in my opinion. I don't see myself having a thumbnail for this, because all you're going to be staring at is this lineup pretty much for the entire video. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have not, or if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and post something in the comment section of a player that you would like to see get upgraded if I win. Meaning, and if we do get 5 likes, that is 1 upgrade. I forgot to mention that. Every 5 likes is an upgrade, meaning if I get 5 likes on this video, this Emerald KP can become Sapphire Marvin Bagley or something like that. So, yeah. And leave any comments or suggestions down below of upgrades, and even some downgrades if I lose. Like, if you're going to comment something about an upgrade, put it also a downgrade, because just in case if I lose. So let's say, Mr.UnknownEarn, can you upgrade Karl-Anthony Towns to Ruby Wendell Carter Jr. if you win? If you lose, can you downgrade him to Emerald Ben Wallace? Yeah, and even your suggestions can also be meme cards, like that Ben Wallace I was talking about. Ben Simmons, Kyle Kuzma, who I hate both of them with a hard passion, even when they were considered good players. Roberson, just any kind of joke card. And that even means putting Yuta as the starting point guard. I am letting that happen if I lose with Westbrook. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video, which next video most likely will be this. I'm going to probably be recording its first game today as I'm recording this. So see you in the next video. Peace. Love you all. Stay frosty, my friends.